My favorite NBA player is LeBron.
Uncle LeBron.
Yeah.
Uncle LeBron. Yeah.
I try to model my game after KD, though.
What's up, everybody? It's Rob Bridgers. Hey, we're back here live at the 2018 Ballislife All-American Game. And to my left, man, we have Ballislife All-American, UCLA commit, Shareef O'Neal. What's going on, man?
What's up? How you doing?
For those who are living on the rock, Shareef is the son of NBA Hall of Famer Shaquille O'Neal. How annoying is it to you when people always say, "Oh, that's Shaq's son"? Like I know you want to carve your own name. At this point, by all accounts, you've very much done that. So just talk about like how frustrating it is sometimes when people refer to you as Shaq's son instead of Shareef.
I mean, I try not to worry about it. I know it's gonna happen all my life. Just looking back at what my dad did, he's probably the best big to ever play in the NBA. So
He is the best. We're gonna say he's the best big ever.
He's
yo.
the best big to ever play
Absolutely.
in the NBA, so.
I mean, you seem to handle it pretty well. I mean, I do follow you on social media where I see, you know, how you interact with people. Now, I feel like that's pretty dope. So you don't get too high, too low with things like that. So coming from like an NBA family, being that background, do you think you've learned more on the court or off the court of how to be a professional?
I say off the court. I know I have a lot of resources to get me tips and tricks on the court, but I feel like growing up with all the attention that my family's been getting, I learned a lot off the court.
Absolutely.
And I'm glad I learned all this stuff. I feel like I was taught really well by my parents how to carry myself and my dad. So I know a lot of people learn this in school, like treat people the way you want to be treated, and you got to treat everybody with respect, and that's what's going to come to you. So I feel like I learned a lot off the court.
That's actually a good outlook to have on. I mean, so I definitely agree with you there. Take us back to that moment where you're young Shareef running around, dad still in the league. When is that moment you fell in love with basketball? You knew, say, this is what I want to do for.
Surprisingly, I didn't fall in love with basketball until like 3-4 years ago.
Really?
Yeah, I played, and everyone was always telling me I was good. I was like, because I was so much taller than the little kids I played against. But I was like, I don't even want to play basketball because I couldn't dunk when I was like 8 or 9. So I was like, I hate basketball.
Right.
So I tried a lot of other things. Tried football, soccer, baseball. I was good at football, real good, but everything else didn't work out. And then
What did you love the most, like outside of basketball, before basketball? Like, what was your thing?
music. I play the drums all day.
Okay.
And I could play up to 10 instruments now. Not a lot of people know that, but
that's impressive. See, hey, that's a fun fact. Nobody knew this here, so.
But
how much time do you put in a week?
I do a lot of like beat making on the computer. I do that for like 2 hours out of the week, just when I'm bored, and I wish I had my computer so I could show you guys.
You feel like that's something that'll stick with you?
Yeah, I feel like music helps a lot with a lot of things that I do. This helps me keep my cool.
It's a good release from basketball. Hey man, Migos might get one of those. I know you and Quavo pretty cool. Hey, we get a Quavo song with featuring Shareef. That's dope. I need my 5% for that. Just that idea as well, by the way. So switching gears, talk about probably the best person you matched up against so far.
All right, in my career, the best person I probably matched up with was Marvin Bagley. 11th grade year, we were both in 11th grade. He was in the same league. We were rivals at the time because we were like the two best teams in the league. So that was a good game. It was sold out. I grew up with Marvin, known him since I was about 7 or 8, growing up in Arizona. We played on the same team, but it was my first time seeing him since back then. So it was a really good matchup. It was really fun.
Gotcha.
Probably the strongest. Actually, him and DeAndre Ayton are probably the strongest players I ever played against.
So you know I got to ask you this now. So you said DeAndre Ayton and Marvin Bagley. Who's the number one pick?
I say DeAndre. I think DeAndre. I said DeAndre because of things people have been saying about him, and I know people compared him. He's the first player since Shaq, blah, blah, blah. And a lot of people are comparing him to a younger version of my dad. And I watched, when I was committed to Arizona, I watched a lot of him playing, and I think he's being that big and that tall. Him and Marvin are the same height, but I just think there's a little bit of difference when it's comes to them. But
right.
I think it's going to be a hard one. Who's going to be number one? But I'm going to stick with DeAndre.
That's a good choice. I mean, it's looking like Phoenix may get the #1 pick. So hey,
yeah,
he may go back.
He's from over there, so
right?
that'd be cool.
Yeah, it would be dope. So outside of your dad, who would you say your favorite NBA player? Who's somebody you like model your game after?
My favorite NBA player is LeBron.
Uncle LeBron.
Yeah.
Uncle LeBron. Yeah.
I try to model my game after KD though.
Yeah.
I feel like that's just kind of style I was born with. I didn't try to do it on purpose. I just feel like I was compared to him a lot growing up. And I just try to now take that to advantage and ask questions and try to model my game after his.
Right. I mean, you're 6'8", 6'9" with a handle, and you can shoot the ball. I mean, those are obvious comparisons.
Yeah.
So, I mean, looking back on it, what's probably the one moment in your high school career, your favorite play from your high school career, where you just like, whoa, I can't believe I did that?
Last summer going into it was a tournament before EYBL started. We played Earl Watson.
Oh, I think I remember this clip.
That one play when Bull threw me the ball. I saw Cassius coming. I had to pump fake Cassius because I know how you can jump.
Right.
And I went around him, and then I was off balance like crazy. Went up, and I just threw it down on the one kid and kind of fell to the ground.
We'll get this clip on.
Yeah.
Sure. I just want to make sure. Okay.
Everybody went crazy, and I surprised myself. And then the next play, I had another dunk. So
I remember. I definitely remember that. What's some of the best advice like NBA guys have given you, like outside of your dad? Like what's one thing that stuck to you that somebody told you?
Actually, my dad told me this, and I forgot who else told me this, but they asked me who my favorite player was, and I was like, LeBron. They're like, look at what LeBron does and go practice his moves. And it sounds so simple, but I tried it, and I was like, they're like, just whatever move he does you like, go outside, go try that 100 times. And I feel like some of the moves I've done that to when I was a little kid, I've used today. So I'm going to say that's the best advice because that's the only advice I've actually used.
Right. I mean, LeBron is somebody good to follow. I mean, look what he did last night. Good God. Like, he's in year 15. He looks better than he's ever looked. So where is Shareef O'Neal in 5 years?
5 years, I'm just, it's my dream to be in the NBA. However many years in college I need to take, that's how many. I'm not rushing to go one and done. I don't really have any situation where I'm pressured to go one and done. So however many years I think I need, that's how many years I'm going to take.
Absolutely.
But 5 years, I'm going to say I'm pursuing my dream in the NBA. It's not the end. I know the NBA is just a part of the process. I know after the NBA I got to find something to do because it's not going to last forever.
Absolutely.
I think a lot of people don't think about that. Growing up with my dad, he's told me, he's like, you might be in the NBA however many years, but you got to find something to do after.
Right.
This is a part of the process, my life process. That's just one stop, and that's probably going to be my most fun stop, I hope. Yeah, the next most fun.
So a couple more questions here. We got to talk about this prom flex, man. I saw your prom picture the other day. Woo! Let's talk about it.
On Twitter, it went like 7,000 likes, like 3,000 retweets. On Instagram, maybe like 130,000 likes. And
was that just a day in the life, or was that you being like, I'm about to flex on these people right
that was a flex day. I don't dress like that all the time.
Big flex.
Yeah, that's my girlfriend.
I was going to ask that, but I didn't know if we could put it on camera or not. I just want to make sure.
I don't care. Whoever wanted to.
Okay, that's cool. That's cool. I like that, man. Hey, committed young man. I dig it.
Yeah.
So, all right, man. So, one thing I know you like a lot of video games. Are you on Fortnite heavy right now?
Yeah, I'm real heavy on Fortnite. I know a lot of people say this, but I think I'm the best player out of all the basketball players in Fortnite, actually.
Well, Shareef, you heard it here first.
I can't do it under pressure.
You heard it?
I'll do it, though. I'll show everybody what I got.
Well, listen, man. Again, man, I've watched you for a few years, and I've watched the growth and maturity in your game, man. I wish nothing but the best for you. I think UCLA is a perfect situation for you to go in right away and be really productive right away. I think a lot of times with NBA, with kids that are for NBA families, I think people get the perception that they don't work hard. Yeah. But every account I've ever heard about you, people say you work your ass off. And I think that comes as a testament from your mom and your dad. I mean, I see how she grinding with the whole basketball wide series as well too. So, man, the best of luck to you, man, Shareef, man. I appreciate you coming on.